hustler's ambition. My name is Ryan Durden. If this is your first time watching, welcome. Today we have a special guest, Devon Cosby. He's a good friend of mine, and he's going to talk about a couple of things like multiple income streams, a mindset, millennials versus Generation X. But before I get Devon on, I have this millionaire booklet here that I received in the mail from Grant Cardone. It's the Millionaire Booklet, How to Get Super Rich. It's free if you go to the Millionaire Booklet. I think it's .com, but if you just type it in into Google, the Millionaire Booklet, you should have a link there. It's free. All you have to do is just pay for shipping. So a lot of people will go out and try like a network marketing company, which I do encourage people to do if it's the right company and they have a good product. Another way to increase multiple flows of income is do something within the job that you're already doing. So if you're in sales, maybe upsell something or call a client back and sell that client again on something else. So multiple flows of income. For example, in one of the industries that I work in, merchant services, there's lots of products that you can offer the merchants. They do cash advances, gift card programs, different types of machines, and different levels of service. I also do life insurance on the side, and I have a real estate business which I am getting started, and we should be getting our first multifamily unit here in the next couple of months. So just having multiple income streams is very important in today's society if you want to become financially free. So we're going to talk about passive income. What is passive income, and how can you get your hands on some of that passive income? There's a lot of industries or a lot of jobs where you can create passive income, such as insurance brokers or insurance agents even get passive income. The business that I'm in, merchant services, you get a residual income. In the music industry, you can create your own website and have people subscribe to your website and have them pay $5, $10 a month and generate passive income like that. There's a lot of ways that you can generate passive income. I think the best way to generate passive income would be from real estate. So buying multifamily units and renting those family units, always having those filled up so you can generate cash flow. Your tenants will pay off the mortgage, pay off all the debt, and you'll also be able to create some passive income on that. And with the money that you put into the apartments, once you get to a certain level, take that money out, invest in some bigger apartments, and just grow from there. So that part's simple. The hard part is actually getting into it and getting started, just like anything else. But I wanted to bring Devon on, and he's going to go over some of the things that he has on his mind. Like I said, he wants to go over like mindset, millennials versus Generation X, and he has a whole lot more to go over. So unfortunately, we don't have a video for Devon, but we do have him on the line, and I want to bring him on and let him go.
Thank you for giving me a chance to speak to you about setting yourself and your family up for success and financial freedom. Now, when I talk about setting yourself up and your family for financial freedom, most people might think of things that have been done in the past, the conventional route. I pay X amount of dollars to get a system that has been proven, that has been making millionaires and billionaires, and I subscribe to this because it's worked before. Well, let's talk about some passive streams of income, or some home-based businesses, or some entrepreneurship type niches that you can go into that will give you a depth of how you create that financial freedom for yourself and your family. And I'm speaking to the fact of you can create whatever is in your mind. You can write it down, draw a picture of it, you can type it up. You can do whatever you want to this vision that you see, but if you hold on to this vision, you can turn that vision into a business. You can turn this vision into a system. You could turn this vision into an empire. Now, don't get too far ahead of yourself and project in 5 years you're going to be a multimillionaire, you're going to be a billionaire, you're going to be driving Lamborghinis, you're going to be driving Ferraris, you're going to be living in a 10-acre home or on a 10-acre lot in a 5-bedroom, 7-bath, 2-car garage home down in Florida or here in sunny California. Let's not get that far. But let's talk about the hard work that needs to go in. And everyone hears hard work and hears hustle and hears grind and thinks, okay, I gotta be a rapper, I gotta be a drug dealer, I gotta be hustling people as far as selling something that most people don't sell in order to get a buck, to sell my soul out to the highest bidder in order to get ahead of the person that I'm taking the money from. So no, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about hard work. So we're gonna talk to generational gaps here. So everyone talks about millennials nowadays. Millennials just want it quick, fast, in a hurry. They don't want to work for it. They want it given to them, and they only talk about "I want it now" type thing. But let's also talk about the simple fact that I was raised by Gen X. My parents told me to work hard and you will get rewarded. They didn't tell me work hard at school and you will go to that 4-year university and get the degree that you want to help you get the career that you want, to help you get the family that you want, to help you get the house that you want, to help you get the cars that you want, to help you do all the things on your bucket list that you want. They didn't tell me to work hard for those things, for items. They told me to work hard for the sheer fact that they spoke to my mindset. They spoke to my soul. They spoke to my future self before I can even realize that. Now, as being 31 years old, I do realize that that's exactly what they did. They built me up to see my future self, but it was going to take year after year after year for me to actually come to that realization of, wow, at that particular age that my parents gave me this information, I was able to see my future self. But it's scary to those people who can see their future self. If you realize you can see your future self, because then now you have to traverse the world and not try to make those mistakes. Bam. Point number 1, mistakes. You're gonna make mistakes, and mistakes are so great to make because after you make the mistake, you go back after that mistake and you tell the mistake, thank you. Thank you for teaching me that lesson that I never would have learned if I never would have made you the mistake. So let's move on to the number 2 thing, mindset. And the reason why I don't say mindset first is because you don't know that you have to shift your mindset until you make that mistake. And so your mindset is a key contributor to you actually doing what it is you say you want to do, for you reaching that financial freedom, for you enabling your family to go further and higher in life. So your mindset has to change. And for me, it was a book. First started with people, circulating certain things around me, and they kept on circumventing me, and they kept coming back, and I was like, why do they keep talking about this book? And the book they referenced was Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. And it was amazing that once I read that book, my mindset changed. Bam, I hit the ground running, mistake after mistake after mistake, went back to those mistakes and thank you. Now I know what I'm supposed to do. Now I know that my mindset maturing, because let's talk about maturity, maturing to be able to be ready to receive that information that will make me go to the place that I am now and go further. So that book, changed the way I look at the world, because it talks about finances, and it talks about freedom, it talks about the rat race, it talks about the four quadrants, and it talks about everything that you don't learn in school unless you have a teacher that knows certain things to enable you to see the full picture. Like I said, my parents gave to me. So mindset. So the third thing, let's think about it. If you make a mistake and that mistake allows you to change your mindset so you don't make that mistake again, or you make the mistake better, what's that third thing that you need? Mentorship. Not everyone is a natural born leader. It has been talked about before that, leadership is a born trait. You're born with it. But it can be learned as well. And the reason why I say this is because you don't have to be a certain age to mentor somebody. You don't have to be of a certain status to mentor somebody. You don't even have to be the best person in the industry that you choose to go in to be a leader. Because think of this talk right now. I'm not trying to sell you anything that you probably don't already know yourself. And I'm not trying to sell you anything so I can reach financial freedom. But I am going to educate you. I am going to drop that knowledge, and I am going to pique your interest because I'm talking to your heart, talking to your soul, talking to your future self that you don't even know about right now. But let's get you there. So you have to realize that you're going to lead at one point in your life. So leadership to me is mentorship. The best leaders are the best followers. Followership encompasses leadership. You do something, you fail at it, you succeed at it, and you bring others with you. That's mentorship. That's leadership. Leadership is not in the front of the pack saying, come on, let's, it's not in the behind the pack saying, get me to where I need to go. They're in the front of the pack pulling you and saying, hey, I got you. I'm going to get you there. So mentorship, find somebody, listen to somebody, take their advice, and don't just listen to them and say, okay, I got it. I understand what you're saying. But actually do something. If not anything, do something. Tell somebody else about what somebody has said to you. Show somebody else that video that changed your life. Show somebody else how their life can be. Even if you're not even where you're telling them they can be, you're projecting it out to the world. The law of attraction is real. It will come back to you. What you put out comes back. Put out positivity, in return, positivity comes back. Put out negativity, you will see that their situations is dictated a little differently than what it could be if you were positive about it. So let's focus on that mentorship, leadership, learn something, give it to someone else, allow them to be better than you at it. And in return, they might show you something that they know that you don't know. And that's what this is all about. So those three things are most important: mistakes, mindset, and mentorship/leadership. And if this doesn't hit you now, it will hit you later. If it doesn't hit you later, then you already missed it.